Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Perciasepi, I got to give you credit. I think you knew you were coming into the lion's den today, and here you are. So I do give you a lot of credit. It's hard to defend the indefensible, and that's what your agency has sent you here to do. And for full disclosure, Mr. Perciasepi and I participated in a hearing a week or so ago on this very same issue on the Science Committee, and I will admit I concluded that hearing by saying to Bob that the public doesn't trust the EPA, farmers don't trust the EPA not to overreach, Congress doesn't trust the EPA. And at that point in time, I pointed out the rule should be withdrawn, plain and simple, and the EPA should start over. What we had in our committee hearing in science was we kept hearing words like confusion, uncertainty, misunderstanding, clarification throughout that hearing, and this was Democrats and Republicans alike. And I would like to also point out, we all know about gridlock in Washington. There is only one agency that unites Democrats and Republicans, and that is distrust of the EPA. Your agency has united us where it's very hard to do so.
Please don't talk, don't represent me.
Okay. Well, here's what I can say factually to our ranking member. A majority of Congress, 240 plus members, Republicans and Democrats, signed the letter that I authored to the EPA saying we don't trust you, withdraw the rule. That was a majority of the members of Congress. And your agency has continued to disrespect Congress, to go down your own road, and again, continue in this rulemaking when a majority of Congress, Democrats and Republicans, and on the Science Committee, the harshest questioning came from the Democrat side about this particular rule. And I just came from a hearing in science on the Clean Air Act and the war on coal. And a former Obama administrative official from the Department of Energy summed up the EPA this way, to paraphrase. The arrogance of the EPA is beyond pale. The Department of Energy was not legitimately asked to participate in some of this rulemaking, and in fact, he called it a political agenda by the administration and the EPA. This is a former Obama administrative official less than 2 hours ago. So my question is very simple. Given the facts, the majority of Congress has asked you to withdraw this rule. Why won't the EPA withdraw the rule, start over? There is no rush. You're not under a deadline. There's no judicial deadline. What is the harm in listening to Congress and withdrawing this rule, clarifying all the misunderstandings and confusion and everything else, and come out with a clean rule? Why won't the EPA do that? Or will you do that? Let me start with, will you withdraw the rule? Yes or no?
You know, the agency always...
Yes or no?
No.
Okay, why not? Given that Congress has asked you to do so.
You know, you all have put the agency in a very difficult situation. We're trying to improve the situation out there, given the Supreme Court constantly telling us...
But let me go back to, why won't you withdraw the rule and start over? What harm is there in withdrawing the rule and starting over when a majority of Congress is on the record asking you to do so, Republicans and Democrats? What is the harm in doing that? And do the RFA. What's the harm? Is there any harm? Is there something we don't see? Or is it just the arrogance?
We continue with the uncertainty that everybody...
No, what is the harm in withdrawing the rule?
The harm would be in maintaining the uncertainty that currently exists, and we are not going. We're going to continue to try to solve that problem. This is just a proposal.
So again, let's just be clear. You don't care that a majority of Congress,
I do care,
who sets the laws,
I do
has
care,
asked you to withdraw the rule.
Well, I do care very much.
Then why don't you withdraw?
Because I need to fix the rule.
No, you need to withdraw the rule. Congress has asked you pointedly, withdraw the rule. Yeah. You've just said, no, there's no legitimate reason, there's no timing, there's nothing but the arrogance of the EPA. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.